We'll do this. Life is hard, guys. For Arcade Spirits, I only know about Percy Chan Oboe Simulator. Percy Chan Oboe Simulator. No spoilers. Alright. Hashtag Percy Chan Oboe. How is everybody this morning? Love and friendship. Love and peace. Oh god, it's so hot. Coffee, calm down. Coffee Chan Nandeo. I'm hungry, Izik, that's how I am. I'm sorry. Like, do you want to come over? We'll make dinner. We'll have a chat. First things first. Oh no. What did I do? I want to move this. Because I just realized how much of the screen that takes up. Also, why is it not... God damn it. Me too? Oh my god. Gweebles, what's up? I need to get coffee in me. This is a perfect way to wake up before I start my own stream. Aw, Gweebles. I didn't see that self-promo. I didn't see it at all. Alright.
Welcome back.
Namasaurus Rex. Thank you for the 2 months. Love you very much. If you guys do not remember, these are the spoilies rules. None of those. Alright. Where the fuck? 12/25 February. Wait. Why did I save them in such a weird order? Like, what the fuck was I doing? Hit the lever. I will. I will hit Percy's level. That's what this stream's gonna be like. It is the future year 20XX, and my dream has come true. Okay, let's be honest. If you asked me 2 months ago if my dream involved being the event coordinator at a video arcade, I'd have just stared at you kind of funny. Even now it sounds ridiculous, but it's true. I'm here, I'm successful, I'm happy. And this is my dream. Ever since hashtag PercyChan, oh well, business has been booming. The Funplex is packed with players, day in, day out. Kids, teens, and college crowd. Nostalgic ones looking for old games they remember. I've run 3 events so far. We've started rotating our games out of storage and into play to keep things fresh. The high score boards are constantly shifting. In fact, things are going so well, Gavin's hinted that maybe we should start looking at a second location. Oh shit. This will always be home. What is this? Is that an elephant? The thing next to the red bear on the left. Is that an elephant? What is that? Is that an elephant? I really... Or is that like a Cthulhu head monster? It looks like a Dumbo, right? It looks like a saggy elephant. Okay. Oh. Seeing the smiles on coworkers and gamers alike, watching my friends laugh and play in good spirits. That's working for me and it's bringing me joy in turn. I won't argue why. In fact, I barely understand why. I'm happy, and that's better when I've been in years of going with the flow. Going with the flow never brought me this much enjoyment. I'd say by this point, I've soundly broken the family curse. Maybe everything doesn't have to fall apart from under me. Maybe I can just be happy. Maybe this is where I'm meant to be. Sign here, please. Huh? A bicycle messenger nudges a slim envelope my way again, trying to catch my attention. Oh, Dilly's moving. That's good, guys. He got out of bed. I wasn't expecting him to. I'm snapped out of my happy little trance immediately. Oh, right, no problem. After jotting down my signature, he drops off the envelope and heads right to the door. No time for Moopy, or around a pinball it seems. Deliveries to make. Dilly is awake, right? Dilly has awoken from his slumber. It's his first day of unemployment, so I'm a little worried about him. Also, hi, Perky. Oh, coffee. Curious, I open up. Izik Kiproni, you're cordially invited to dine and discuss business materials at Deco's Palace with CEO Deco Nami. Meeting time will be 7 in the evening sharp. You may bring a guest of your own choosing. We can't afford that. That's never gonna happen. We can't do that. Free Royal Value Swipe card available for enjoyment of games prior to meeting. What? I read through it a few more times, trying to parse all the curly cues and swirls and swooshes. Although that doesn't clear my confusion of the whole meander. Soon Francine looks up from her knitting, curious about the letter as well. Although she seems to have already an idea what it says. I suppose it's that time, isn't it? Huh?
Oh, dear.
Time for the fellow to make another attempt at wooing me. Double, huh? Rather at wooing my beloved Funplex. Let me guess, Deco Nami of Deco's Palace sent you a fancy invitation with all sorts of fancy writing. That's accurate, yes. It's not the first time. He invited my dear Frederick over in 1984 to talk about selling the Funplex, and we turned him down flat. In 1996, when home game consoles were poised to take back the arcade crowd, he suggested we sell. We turned him down. Now it's 2027, and he's at it again. Gentleman would know when to quit, but he's got tenacity, and can't fault him for that. Why would a big-time arcade operator like Deco Nami care this much about us? We're small-time. No offense. Come now. If anyone should be offended, it's you, calling yourself small-time. Izik, dear, you've put in so much work to make my little arcade. Oh my God! Why am I doing this? To make my little arcade soar. I bet that's why he's knocking on our door again. We're thriving, and that's lured him back in. Welcome back, Mabel. Oh, that's Gruyere cheese. Okay. Like Gruyere cheese in the mousetrap. So wait, are we the cheese, the trap?
Oh my.
That depends on how clever you are, my dear. Right, so I'm the cheese, although I prefer to be a nice mozzarella. Izik, please learn to read. Listen. My coffee hasn't kicked in yet. Cheese types aside, do you want me to ignore the invite then? Oh heavens no. Contrary to what people say about the fellow, he's very much a man of his word. I always accept his invitation, always hear him out. It's only fair and proper. I thought he was like the arcade scene's greatest evildoer.
Let's be sensible.
Tick. That's a bit grandiose, no? Certainly plenty of rumors and the questionable methods abound, but that's all they are, rumors. Coffee doesn't help your reading, don't lie. Wow, Kaneko. does, though. Politeness should be met with politeness. That's how you conduct proper business, and that's what the Funplex is all about. Francine moves to rise from her seat near the ticket desk, but pauses, leaning heavily on the glass countertop while looking strained. I move to help, but she waves me away and sits back down. Oh, she better not be fucking dying either. Oh, don't worry about little old me. I just stood up too quickly, that's all, just out of breath. God damn it. But, Izik, I think it'd be best for you to go in my stead. Me? Let's be serious now. These old bones aren't as spry as they once were, and I think you'd have a good time there. Well, an interesting time at any rate. I'll look my dapperest for the villainous gentleman. You can count on me. I represent the Funplex. Should Gavin go, he outranks me. I'll look dapperest for the villainous gentleman. I shall be don my Sunday's best to meet the mustache-twirling ruffian of arcade legend with pride. Wow, Professor. You're so mean. Ha! It's not that upscale, dear. No matter what glitz Dekonami favors, they still sell cheap beer by the pitcher and rarely scrape gum from under the tables. So, go there and turn him down. Got it. Slowness of her response is a bit concerning. I trust you to make the right decision for everyone. Which is to not sell the Funplex, right?
I don't feel that's my call to make anymore, dear. Maybe you haven't noticed, but I spend most of my time at home these days. Or napping. Or napping at home. Funplex isn't really about me. Not anymore. It's so much more than Francine's Arcade Funplex now. It's about you. It's about your co-workers. It's about all our regulars. You've made me realize that. And I'm thankful.
Izik, do you want to fight? Because I will throw it down if you don't read. God damn it. This is your dream as well as mine. You're the one that started this place, Francine. You had a dream of a place where people can have fun, relax, and make friends. I feel like even entertaining the idea of selling as well, it feels wrong, disrespectful to you and your dream. Oh, you're a peach, dear. But times are always changing. I'm an old fuddy-duddy stuck in our ways. Maybe the time has come to change how the Funplex does things. Excuse me. Give me 1 second. Somebody's messaging me. Alright. I just had to close that window. We're almost back to the heyday of 1987, thanks to the changes you made. So, I won't say you can't decide to sell. If it's a change you think... If it's a change you think we need, do it. Please keep an open mind. Francine sighs deeply, looking more tired than usual. It's only afternoon, and I'm already worn out. I haven't even done anything about... Professor hit me. Izik has reverse autocorrect. I do! I have really bad dyslexia, dude. I'm doing my best. And dyslexia that I self-diagnosed earlier today. It's only afternoon and I'm already worn out. I haven't even done anything but sit here and knit all day. What's up, Jezdi? Knitting takes a lot of concentration. That's not nothing. If you're feeling pooped, you could take a few days off. Go home, get some rest. You are dyslexia? I am dyslexia. Master of reading arcade things. Is he dead yet? Wow, Kaz. All the same, I'd rather work in... Or what? I'd rather come in for work tomorrow. Even if there's little work for me to do. I love being here. This is my true home. And yet you want to keep an open mind about this deal.
Like I've told you, life can be a difficult series of trade-offs. what I want and what should be are often different things. I'm relying on you to do right by everyone I love. If selling is in their best interest to keep this dream going, so be it.
I need more coffee.
No matter what you decide, I'm proud of you. I knew there was something special about you when I hired you to replace my grandson.
Oh, Francine, you make me cry.
You are the brightest spirit at the Funplex. And while we may not be blood, I'm happy to consider you part of my family.
I see that you have a bony. He's playing with a piece of carpet.
What?
I didn't get my kiss.
Is this because Percy's dead?
No, he's not dead yet.
Yeah? I hope you guys soon.
What? Do you want me to stop playing so that you can come in here and cough?
No.
Okay. You're the grandma I ever had, Francine. Francine, you have my sincere thanks. Does that mean I can borrow the car, Mom? Why did you bring Troublemaker McGee in here? I'll defend the Funplex with my life. Wouldn't you, your real family, object to that? You're the grandma I never had, Francine. Even though I literally have a grandmother named Fran. Izik lives with another man. Scandalous! I never knew my grandmothers, either of them. They died when I was really young. Is Francine the arsonist? No! Fran is not the arsonist, that's Molly. Fran is the one that we call Grammy, and she visits from, South Carolina every so often. She's amazing. I feel like you filled that role. You became the grandmother I never had, Miss Francine. Thank you so much. Molly is such an arsonist name. God damn it. Welcome home, Izik. You'll always be welcomed here. With another deep sigh, Francine eases herself out of her chair. That's what we can do, honey. We can both get jobs at an arcade.
Those don't exist really anymore.
But there's one right down the street. Well, and down the street, I mean like 30 minutes away.
Is it dying?
In that, remember we went there for Bacon Fest?
Yeah, it was a crap show.
Yeah. We can rebuild it like they did in Arcade Spirit. With another deep sigh, Francine eases herself out of her chair. I think I'll take your suggestion and head on home. Well, for today anyway. Hey, Airplane. When'd you get here? You doing good? I'll be here bright and early in the morning to hear how things went with Mr. Nami. I know you'll make the right decision. I need to improve my reading. I really do, and you guys are right. So, I'm gonna start slowing down and actually reading rather than trying to speed read things down. Alright, Brofister? I'll do my best. For you. For the Funplex. Drink more coffee? God damn it. Good night, Izik. Be well. Make the right decision. Okay. We have a Bacon Fest near me, too, but it takes place at a dirty casino. Honey.
I'm sorry.
Have some coffee, or water, or something. And your Mucinex. It's right next to you. Please, do me a favor, Flav. You're like, I'm not dying. Why is the Mucinex not near you? Where did it go? Is it downstairs? Go get it. Do you want me to go get it for you?
You're streaming, keep streaming.
Okay, go get the Mucinex. No, don't look. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. I have to go get the Mucinex for Dilly because he's staring at his computer instead of, getting the thing that prevents him from coughing.
Don't blame me for anything.
Stop coughing!
I can't. It's a natural occurrence.
No, it's not, because when you're streaming, you don't cough. Watch any of your VODs. We were joking about this the other day. You don't cough during your streams.
You're joking about me?
Yes, I was. Are you looking up Sims stuff?
Yes.
Here, take your medicine. I swear to God, I have no idea how you survived on your own before me. You worry me. You understand that?
No.
Dilly will he won't use medicine unless I force it on him.
It's unnecessary.
God fucking damn it. Morale of the story, vaccinate your kids. Dilly, do your drugs.
I did my drugs. You're welcome.
Make the right decision, okay. Still not keen to sell out my dream. I'll try to leave my options open and hear him out. Arcanes can't stagnate. Maybe change is inevitable. I'll try to leave my options open and hear him out. This is weird. Seriously weird. All this work, all this effort, finally finding my dream, as strange as it sounds, and I need to consider dumping it all? But, well, maybe it's not selling out. I haven't actually heard Deco Nami's proposal yet, and if we somehow could partner with him in our own terms, that might be what we need to push the Funplex over the top and placate the rival. Is it placate? I've been saying placate for years now, and I don't know if it's supposed to be like placate. Let me look it up.
It's placate.
It's placate? Let's hear this official lady
It's
tell
fucking placate. Stop it.
I want to hear it.
Placate.
Okay. I'm still not willing to say one way or another. Not yet. We'll see. Why does it have to be OWO drugs? Why can't it be OMO drugs? Or OMO drugs are spicy? What the fuck? Now, who do I want to take as my +1? Beep beep. Beep beep, Izik. You want to come as my date? I'm your girl Friday, but I'm afraid you're not my type. My type being USB compatible, of course. I sense you were in a state of deep ponderance and wanted to help. You're thinking of who to take to the meeting? Yeah, I mean, Percy's the obvious choice. I'm sure he'd have some opinions on Deco's Palace. True, as part of the Funplex family, Percy would be a good pick. But this is a business meeting. You may want to consider widening your options. Percy will support your decision either way. It's clear he trusts you. True. Okay, then. Like I would choose anyone else! Percy's been taking it easy since his heart attack, making a few passes through movie all day, relaxing and casually playing other games between. I wave him over as he's walking away from a round of Donkey Kong.
Lovely day.
Oh, love. Lovely day, isn't it? Yes, Percy. You are lovely. I mean, the day is lovely. Lovely indeed, although it's about to get a bit less lovely. I know you're not exactly an employee of the Funplex, even if you own a small slice of it in the form of Mr. Moopy's Magic Maze. But I could use your help. Deco Nami wants to meet with me to discuss a business venture, hopefully a mutual beneficial one, but who knows. I see. Rather serious, that. And you'd like to tap my business acumen to help assess whether he is serious or simply looking to scoop on a rival. I will actually say Percy probably is the best choice. Him or, what's his name? Gavin? I think his name is Gavin. I can't remember his name. He's not Percy. There's two people in this game. There's Percy and not Percy. I feel like he's already a very successful businessman, and he would probably be the best choice. Not to mention, He's a tall drinker of water. Something like that, yeah. Very well. I should put my best business face on, but I'd rather not wear a tie, if it's all the same to you. Going in my hoodie. I think you can skip ties. I'll just go gather up my things, shall I? Don't make a big deal of this, don't make a big deal of this, don't make a big deal of this. We go there, study out how the place works, then make an informed decision one way or another. The Funplex will be just fine. It's going to be fine. Everything is fine. Percy offers to drive us across the Deco's palace. Contrary to the talk before, we don't exchange many words. I'm deep in thought, running through all the possibilities of what could happen, and I can't shake this feeling. He knows about business and games. He's a really good choice, right? That's what I was thinking. Besides the fact that he has that beautiful, beautiful body. I like the flamingo furry. No, she wouldn't be a good choice. She doesn't really understand how the world works, as far as I can tell. I'm deep in thought, running through all the possibilities of what could happen, and I can't shake this feeling. Something is off. Even looking at the glowing neon temple in the distance, my stomach knots, and I feel uneasy. Although I do really feel like they're trying to say, like, she's trans, even though she's probably not. She probably just likes dressing in men's clothing from time to time, and that doesn't make you trans. That's a different thing. You're allowed to dress in other people's clothes without being trans. It's okay. I don't hate you. Flamingo furry, right? Even looking at the glowing neon temple in the distance, my stomach knots and I feel uneasy. When we finally pull a valet, takes the car, and a glitzy, blinking lights blind your eyes. She has a flamingo suit. She does. She has a flamingo suit for the Funplex. She's like our, hon, what is the thing when... A mascot, thank you. Good idea, hon.
You're welcome.
I look over at Percy. That smile reassures me enough to continue onwards. This is for me, my friends, and Funplex. I got this. I pose momentarily, inhaling a cool air around me, and open the door. It's her first one. I will say, this place looks a lot better. This place looks great! Deco's Palace. I've actually been here before. I think my 6th birthday party was here. Barely remembered it. But I think I had fun, maybe? But on entering as an adult, my first reaction is, boy, is that a weird smell? A mix of chicken grease, beer, and sweaty kids. Ew, ew! My second reaction is, geez, it is noisy. Visually noisy and the sound type of noisy. All the chaos of Vegas Casino. A jumble of light and bells and whiz-bangs. Do people actually say whiz-bangs?
No.
I wear guys' clothes from time to time. They can be super comfy. Yeah. Guys' clothes are so comfy. That being said, I feel like I've only dressed in a dress once. And that was for one occasion. And it wasn't very long. There's no pictures, guys. And it wasn't for that kind of situation. We were playing dress up.
Yeah.
I had a girlfriend as a child, and we would go through her closet and we would pick out clothes. It happened one time that I can remember.
Yeah.
It doesn't help, Izik. God damn it. My cousin wore a dress to my gay prom. Why did it have to be gay prom? Why couldn't it just be prom?
You're not allowed to have gays at normal prom.
You're not? I don't remember there being an issue at my prom.
Were you in a public school?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's heathen territory, so obviously.
I don't know. I'm from the generation where it was just becoming, like, super, like, nobody gives a shit. Like, it was... The gay thing was in my high school, but it was very much okay, we're starting to be a little more accepting, so nobody really would say anything. That being said, there was very minimal bullying in my high school as well. Like, everybody was just so hopped up on drugs. They didn't give a fuck. Like, we definitely had a gigantic drug problem at the high school, but we didn't really have an issue with kids picking on kids because everybody was so high. No bullying, just drugs. It's seriously what? I'm not joking here. I'm not saying to do drugs, kids. I'm just saying what was going on at my school. Everybody was constantly on the marijuana. It was terrible. But it was also very peaceful because everybody was chill as fuck. I do not smoke, kids. I'm just saying. They were injecting 14 cc's of marijuana. Everyone knew I was a lesbian before I did. Everybody knew I was gay before I did. Well, not everybody. But, yeah. Everybody at school did. Speaking of which, I'm sorry, Tiffany. I dated you for a year and I totally broke your heart.
Probably not true.
Big oof. I really did. She was really messed up. She's good now, as far as I can tell. She bounced back pretty quickly. We should stop the DARE program. No! Drugs are bad. That's so not good, Brofister. I hope he gets help. Meth is a very, very nasty street to go down. Anyway, back to this game. We're talking about Deco's Palace. This is why I haven't finished the game, by the way. Once we acclimate to the new environment, we're escorted in and given VIP royal value swipe cards. No tokens, no quarters, just a card for indeterminate points to spend. Okay. We've got a little over an hour to kill before meeting. Time to see what's what at the palace. Actually, cards are way easier to abuse. That's why they give them to you. Tokens, you can see how many you have left. Cards, you sometimes forget how many credits you have left. That's why companies did it, besides the fact that coins just kept getting lost. And they had to restock them.
What?
Cards, like game cards for going to like casinos and arcades.
That's nice, I'm not listening.
Then why are you asking me what?
You were looking at me.
No, I wasn't. I was looking at my monitor. It's in front of me, just like your adorable face. Yes, honey, we have a cat.
We have two.
Okay. Can't say I care much for the atmosphere of this place. It's hardly cozy, isn't it?
That's a shame.
I know I say playing my best in the chaos and noise of the authentic arcade, but this feels skewed in all different directions. It's a bit too intense. He does seem pretty uneasy, ever since stepping through the doors. I think we're gonna probably save it in a bit, so that Dilly can play with me.
What?
Yeah, because he seems like he wants to play with me, but he doesn't want to say anything.
No.
Is this, safe for you with your condition? Percy, you doing okay? Let's save, because I would love to play this more, but I can't.